Hey, are you up for a 5th gen match from Blaze? Guess what? I am up for a 5th gen match, and here it goes. So I'm oh my god Hax21, and this is my opponent, Blaze something, I can't remember because I'm not on YouTube at the moment, but I'll give a link to him in the description. So he starts off with a Swampert, and I obviously go for my lead crab to go and set up some rocks and stuff. But he switches out to start and go into a Salamence, which is obviously going to be a like a dancing one, but because he knows I'm going to set up some rocks and spikes, he can get like a dragon dance off and stuff like that. And he actually does do that. So while I do my rocks, he goes dragon dancing, and because I predicted him to be a dancing set, I actually used a toxic so to make sure that he can't just destroy my whole team with one Pokemon. So now that he's poisoned, I know that he's going to start attacking because extra Dragon Dances wouldn't make sense because his team can go down really quickly to, oh, not really quickly, what am I on about? I've only just woke up, so, well, yeah, whatever. So he goes for Fire Blast and actually gets a burn, which is actually quite critical for his next few moves, because I did Rock Blast and it would have been super effective, but because of the burn it did even less damage. So that's kind of a wasted Pokemon now because I've only got a Starter Rock up, and I think it actually spins my way, so that sucks even more. So he goes for a Stone Edge, and I didn't know that Rock was super effective against me, but I don't mind because I've got Stealth Rock up, and this next turn I would have gone for a Spikes. So you've got a new YouTube message, right? Okay. Right. So Slowking uses Protect because I'm a whore and I like to rack up some more poison damage, and he goes for an Outrage, which is even funnier because I know I could not take an Outrage on my Slowking, but he's gonna live that with like 1 HP, go for Fire Blast and then misses. And but because I predicted a fighting move, I went for a Slack Off, but didn't hit, so no damage done. So I didn't really need a Slack Off, and because he missed, his Pokemon's gonna go down because of poison damage. And then sends out a oh, what is this Pokemon called? I've completely forgot. But I'm expecting him to be a kind of sub punch, because a lot of them are just throw up substitute and focus punch. But he actually goes for a Spore, and this actually comes back and bite me in the arse later on. I should have actually stayed in for most of this, but when I switched out, that was a really stupid idea. So I switch out and I go into my Shandera, I think. Yeah, I go into Shandera, and look, they're probably thinking, what are you doing? Because it has water and ground, so that's Shandera dead. But actually, I actually have a energy ball in this Shandera, so I can absolutely destroy him because I'm scarfed. It's going to outspeed. It then goes into a Chansey, and I was like, oh shit, because I know this is a Evilite one, and I hate Evilite because it makes Chansey bulky as hell. So I go into Slowking, hopefully to rack up some more damage, not damage, some sleep turns off. But it then goes into a Swampert, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. So yeah, after turn effects, I'm still asleep. It then goes for a Stealth Rock, and I was actually predicting a switch into whatever it is that's sub punch. But yeah, she goes for a Stealth Rock, and I was like, okay, could have done some damage there, but oh well, Stealth Rock is good for him. He then goes into his sub puncher, and I had no idea what to do now because I'm really asleep. But I actually switched out into my Shandera. Of course, he also runs a Psychic, and he actually runs a oh, pardon me. I'm so tired. Right, he goes for Bullet Seed, and that will do like nothing to me. But hits twice, hits thrice, then hits again for the 4th time, and I'm like, what? That's not fair. But oh well, what can I do about it? Nothing. So I lost my Shandera to a 4-hit Bullet Seed, which I'd never ever thought I'd say. So I go into my Scarf Doryuzu so I can absolutely destroy his team, and he withdraws his whatever it is and goes into his Swampert, and that's going to be absolutely dominated by an Earthquake, but actually it doesn't, because he's part ground, so he can resist that, and I'm going to get the hell out of there because I can't take I can't take any move. I think level 1 Rattata with Tail Whip could kill my level 100 Doryuzu, but I switch out into Geoda because I know a auto move is coming, and he goes for he goes for an Earthquake, and either way I'm still gonna resist that, and it's gonna do like absolutely nothing to me, which it does because my Geoda is a beast. Sorry, not Geoda, Superior. That's his English name. So he doesn't get leftovers, and I'm gonna get leftovers. So he's scared of my Leaf Storm, so he's gonna switch out into Memories. Sorry, I'm trying not to yawn at the same time. So these Memories is taking a fair bit of damage. I then go to Toxic, predicting a switch into Memories. Memories? Ah, Chauncey. What the hell? I'm going by their nicknames. Yeah, so he's going to take some more Toxic damage, and I'm going to take this time to switch out into my mixed Lucario, I think. But he switches out his Chauncey and goes into a Sizzle. And I go for a Leaf Storm because I wanted to get some times 2 +1 on my Superior, but he actually switched out and quad resisted that, so that's not going to do anything. Even if it goes to +6, it's going to do absolutely nothing. And sorry if my voice is changing quite a lot. I'm really trying not to yawn. I'm absolutely tired. This past week I've been absolutely shattered and I have no idea. So he goes into, I go into a Lucario and he switches out into Memories, and I was like, ah, yes, perfect, because now I can get a Aura Sphere off, and I was like, yes, it's gonna kill, easily kill. Come on, Lucario, you can do it. And let's see if it kills. It doesn't, and it lives with like minuscule HP, and then he goes for a Soft Boiled, which is, I was like so unhappy because I knew that I could outspeed it. Like, oh my god, sorry. Well, yeah, I switch out into my Doryuzi just to see how much damage I could pump out on this thing, and let's see how much damage I can pump out on this. Yeah, Mold Breaker. I've recently learned that Mold Breaker is a Dream World ability for Doryuzi, but I know that it doesn't really do much apart from stuff, but oh well. But to be honest, I don't mind having Dream World abilities as long as it's not overpowered. But anyway, back to the match. He goes into a Latios, and he yeah, I was actually laughing at this point because I was downstairs and I was trying to make tea at the same time, and I actually misclicked a Earthquake, and then Latios came out, and I was like, oh well. So X is a dead Latios, I don't mind. One less Pokemon to deal with. And I know that Pokemon is an absolute beast, and there was like a 0% chance I could take that if I didn't get Exisor. So I go into Cario, then he goes into Scizor, then Sword Dances, and then I'm going to go for an Aura Sphere because I thought that was super effective because Steel, and I thought fighting was up against Steel, but it's actually not. But he goes for a Roost, predicting, I don't know what he's predicting actually, but yeah. So he's going to get like all of his HP back from the Aura Sphere, and he goes for a Bullet Punch, and I know I'm going to live a Bullet Punch, no problem at all, because I am part fighting, and I think I'm part Steel as well. I'm not sure, but I then go for an Aura Sphere to get him down to back to where he was, and I know because he used Bullet Punch I can go for a Vacuum Wave and take out his Scizor, no problem. But that's going to leave my Lucario with like barely any HP, and I mean Stealth Box would get him from here. But he then goes into his Sub Punch. I completely forgot what this is called. I bet you as soon as I finish this recording I'll know exactly what this is. I know it's pre-evolution. It's pre-evolution. It's called Shroomish, but oh well. I switch out into my Doriyuzu, and it goes from Mach Punch, and I was like, okay, no problem. I'm gonna live this, no problem. And I was like, okay, stop doing damage, stop doing damage, stop doing damage, and actually one-shots me, and I was like, what? That is absolutely insane. My Doriyuzu has like no defense whatsoever. So I really got to get a free switch in if I'm going to use that properly. But he then goes for a Mach Punch because he's pretty sure he's going to do some more damage, and he actually does a shitload of damage. I then go for an aerial ace because he's grass and that's going to be super effective, but it's not stabs, he didn't do a lot. And I know he's going to do a oh god, stop yawning. He's going to do it for another Mach Punch because he knows a 100% chance he's going to kill my superior. So I'm thinking, oh no, it's going to be a absolute sweep by this Pokemon, and I hate being sweeped on. Well, obviously no one likes it, but he then switches out and goes into his memories, Chansey, and I was like, okay, because Vacuum Wave for the win. So I used Vacuum Wave, and that did not do enough damage because, well, he obviously knew I was going to die to Life Orb, and his chance he could take it like a beast, and he did take it like a beast. And I've only got one Pokemon left, which is my Slowking, which is asleep, and that will bite me back in the bum right now because he then sends out his... Oh my god, I can't actually remember this Pokemon's name. Oh my days. Someone tell me in the comment section what this Pokemon's called, I forgot. So Slowking is going to get absolutely destroyed by Bullet Seed. That's the game. So that was a really good game, Blaze. I really enjoyed it, and for anyone who actually wants to battle me, just send me a YouTube thing like he did. So yeah, that's me, Ravenhurst out.